Launch. GC. Go. Guidance. Go. Fido. Go. Prop.
Go.
GNC. Go. Max.
Go.
Eagle. Go. Ecom.
Go pending final steps. The cabin link check. Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Hey,
Hey!
I'm not even going to play my video because I still haven't got the my words redone yet, and I can't take it. I can't take it. I sound idiotic. Just saying.
No. It's missing something, and I don't know what it's missing. Something
Words.
it is missing. Well, no, the words were fine. It's missing something.
It needs more words and more me because I was trying to be something other than what I am. So,
Well,
you know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I am in the process of getting this baby shared out.
Please do so, because I'm in the process of trying to log on to the computer because I'm on my phone. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, there have been some technical difficulties tonight.
yes, there has been. And I started the computer way before, like 5 minutes before going on.
Oh, I know.
This is like the 6th time I've restarted my computer.
Stuff happens.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. We're trying to get certificated.
Mm-hmm. So, but other than that, well, Keith shares us out. How's everybody else doing? Oh,
Yeah.
There's Jan. I was just going to say,
Hi, Jan.
where is she?
There's our
Where
sister.
is she? And there she is, like clockwork. Driving in. Are you
Yeah.
driving? Are you driving the car or are you passenger? And I should say truck, probably not car. Bright light from the computer screen. Bright light. Bright light. Then again, I don't want her texting and driving. Hi, Denise. We're just, Keith's just sharing out. Well,
Hello,
I'm trying
everybody.
to.
Welcome
Mm-hmm.
to another edition of We Have No Idea what we're going to talk about tonight.
Exactly.
And I'm all right with that.
Sometimes that's some of our best conversations when we don't have a topic started anyway.
It absolutely is.
Mm-hmm.
We're real, you know?
Mm-hmm. She's trying not to. Lisa's trying to not crawl into bed yet. That was me. That was me yesterday.
I was a tad tired yesterday, and when I got off work today, I was tired.
Yeah. Then again, I've been tired for a month.
She's driving. You just stay safe.
Yep.
Hey, Bella.
Hi, Mama Newsome. Oh, now that I see that,
Please.
it is Raymond's birthday today.
Yes.
So
Happy birthday, brother.
happy birthday, my brother from another mother. I miss you. So
It's been a week.
this year, in a week.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really, I guess I need to specify, it's really gone fairly smooth. Mercury retrograde went real smooth for me. A couple of little things showed back up. It's like, okay, yeah, I see you. I acknowledge you. See ya. That quick, that easy, that simple. But there's been people, how do I put this? People behind the curtain, you know.
We know that.
I am the great and powerful Oz. No, the hell
Yes.
you aren't. I'm sending it back to you. Okay, have it back threefold.
Yep.
Okay, we're done. We are done. We are done putting up with people's shit and shade, also known as fucking fish.
Well, like we have said multiple times before. There's a lot of weaving going around in the background, and I don't, like I said the other night, I don't think they realize that they're in teams working, and I don't think they realize it.
They don't. People think that we don't notice. People think that we're not going to let it build up a little bit. Okay, we let it build up. And then
my birthday's coming up.
Little energy ball, and we put it all back into that energy ball. And we don't care who the sender is. We send it back to the sender or senders. Here, have it back threefold. With a little bit of light and healing in there. If you want this is an actual gift from us to you. We will help you if you allow it. Otherwise, you're getting your shit back. Gift review.
Well, this time I did a little I guess I don't give a fuck anymore. Sorry. Well, we have a ticker, but we don't have a ticker, but we have a ticker.
Yeah.
I just said I'm giving it back to you. Plain and simple. And I don't care anymore.
We have here, just for you. Just for you. There it is.
Yep, see? Right there.
18 and over show. Just saying. Okay. We have put up with this for years. And we have been very patient.
Oh, and generous. Very patient,
very.
Generous.
May they be blessed and highly favored. When you go out of your way, even when you don't get along with somebody, you go out of your way to wish them well, to hope they get to where they need to be, to grow and learn about themselves and their friends and their families, and everybody comes into union and they're happy. That's what we want for these people. But since we were able to do that, they're not where we are,
Mhm.
and that pisses them off. So they try to bring us down to their level. That's not going to happen.
Mm.
That's not going to. You might slow us down for a little bit, but guess what? That is going to light a fire under our
Mhm.
ass. Okay. And even though we have a fire lit under our ass, we are still nice as we can be. But
Thank you, Mr. Odell, because I can't share because I'm on my phone.
hey, Howie, the founder of the Rift himself. What's he saying? It's so weird. Just came from the network and not showing your live, but came on my feed, and there's glitches all over the place tonight,
That's
man.
what's been happening. That's what's been
Yeah.
happening with FB. So a lot of weird things,
Thank you.
and the delay is insane.
Uh huh.
So I mean, last night on Howie's show, it was like for me, it was at least
5
some
seconds.
people. No, it was more than that. It was like
Really?
almost a whole minute, maybe
wow.
two.
Okay.
And that's me going, logging off, restarting my phone, doing all that mumbo jumbo stuff. So I don't know. FB's got, who knows? Maybe there's an update coming.
That could be. We're still in Mercury pre-shadow or post-shadow period. That's a time when you're supposed to look at what you've been shown. And we've been shown a lot the past couple weeks. And we are looking at what we've been shown in order to learn how to rectify the situation so we can heal it, let it go, and move beyond. And that's what we're trying to do. But like I was saying a minute ago, there comes a point. I am one patient son of a bitch these days. But
and there's a frog, but there's a frog brother. We got the frog brothers in the house.
Hey, Robert.
The Odell brothers, because we got Rob.
Yep.
From the bunker.
You push my buttons one too many times. It's not pretty. You don't want to see my temper. Come on. So when you watch this later, or if you're watching now, we've had about enough. And we've got some tricks up our sleeves. Notice I'm wearing my shirt tonight. So I had sleeves.
See, I had mine. I had mine on too.
I felt it.
I took it off for 5 seconds, but I was like, I had put it on.
But just do us a favor. We want nothing for the best for you. Where you are, okay?
Yep.
Things happened. People separated. That's life. I healed from it. She healed from it.
Yep.
We're healing from different aspects of different things. Some of the things we're healing from are the same. And that's okay. But the point is, we're putting the work in to better ourselves and each other. And if you people that are trying to drag us down can do the same for yourselves, your lives might be amazing. I am in a similar cycle that I've been in before, but I am much better off in many different ways. And I'm grateful for that. And, I'm grateful for everything I have, including my little Thor here. Come here, buddy. Or not. Okay. Sure. Dad, look at my butt.
And then Howie says the sad part is this continues to come up for 3 years. Yeah,
about 3.5. I don't know the exact date. I don't know the exact time I've been single. I've healed from it. I've moved on. That date is no longer important to me. It's around 3.5 years. And the only reason I know that is because something came up in my memories the other day. Delete.
Yep.
I learned from that. I don't need that anymore. Thank you, universe. Just move on, people. And this goes for everybody, all of us. I used to be one vengeful son of a bitch.
Same.
You cross
Same.
me, and look out. I'm coming for you. Whether I had nothing to do with what you did, or if what you did was a result of what I did. It didn't matter back then. Now I see the difference. You looked at me wrong, I would knock your head off physically. You would be on the ground. That's not who I am anymore. And I'm not going back to being that person. So don't drive me to the point of becoming that person, because that person still lives here. Okay. I still know that person. I don't like that person. And there's still a little bit of something else still sticking around that I've been dealing with. I let that out. Look out.
I just.
What can I say?
I just choose to be a better person, I guess, now, when I'm actually, I shock myself sometimes, because it's really simple for me just to let my Aries go and just burn everything and everyone right down to the ground, because I know what happens. I may put the match at my feet and burn down with it, but I'm coming back, but you guys aren't.
Oh, I will carry the gas can onto the bridge. I'll get my lighter out and throw it just so you know I'm crazy.
Yep.
I'm going to watch it burn. I'm going to make sure it burns.
Because at this point, why not?
Yeah. I have pulled every cord I can think of. I have burned and released. I have talked to spirit. I have fortified myself and my property to no end. And it continues still. And it's not coming from one place. It's coming from different places.
Oh, 100%.
At least a minimum of 3 places in this country is coming from. There's a triangle. And when you have a triangle, you can triangulate and figure out where shit's coming from.
And then you have multiple weavers that I really don't think that they realize that they're weaving.
And the interesting things about, like say when a spider web gets woven, very flammable.
Yeah. %.
Very flammable. Hang on, say what's Robert saying here? That stuff's going on in the background. He's just gonna let it go, causing more positive. Yeah, I mean, we've tried to let it go. We tried just grounding what they're sending. We tried reflecting it. We've tried sending it back. We've tried everything we can think of, aside from all out. All right, let's get the chicken feet out. Let's get the hawk feet out. Let's get the feathers out. Let's get the herbs out. And let's make some saran wrap.
And also too, I think on some cases, I don't think some people know that they're actually doing it.
You're not wrong.
You know what I mean? Like I think they honestly don't think that they're doing anything. And it could be subconsciously they're doing it and they don't even know.
Absolutely, especially if you're a gifted person, which I know these people are.
Yep.
If you are constantly thinking negative about your life, constantly thinking ill of another person, or pining because they're no longer in your life, you can and oftentimes do send shade, even if you don't realize it.
Yeah.
Thor, no. No, you can't have that.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
He goes, no, I want some of that, Dad.
Oh, he would be a hurting unit in the morning if he had some of that. You want to say hi? You want to say hi?
And don't mind me not looking at the screen because I got the computer to work, so I'm sharing out now.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
doing my job.
You do a good job.
Doing my job.
You do a good job.
I try.
So-
I try the best I can.
Especially right now with the holidays hitting. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your friends. Be grateful for what you have. Quit
Yeah.
throwing shade. Quit thinking negatively. Think positively. Maybe you don't have everything you want in life. Hell, I don't have everything I want in life. But I've got a hell of a lot more than I've probably ever had. Even though I have less, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert, he ain't no baby. That baby weighs 16 pounds.
No, he's a
Yeah, I got
he a big boy.
a funny look from my daughter when we put him on the scale.
I'm sure that. I'm sure considering what she does for work going, yeah, he's a little big, Dad.
Yeah, she's my vet. She works at the vet clinic that I take him to. When he was 9 pounds, I got a warning about the cookies. Now he's full grown and he's 16. But he's a big cat too.
Yep.
You know, he is good size.
Okay, I think I shared everything.
Thank you. And the child,
Can.
she's out back in the cold. She doesn't want to come in. She loves it out there.
I'm sure of that.
We're leaving her out there, and I'm like, you come in here and you get her to come in this house. Unless I went out and dove into the snow in order to grab her and pick her up, she ain't coming in until she's ready. Hey, Biff. Tonight we really don't have a subject. We're just talking.
Yeah, we're just talking while I finally got my computer up and running.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties trying to get on, and we're missing one of our teammates, which is okay. She had some important stuff to do, so we just decided to get on here and ad lib. What y'all want to talk about? You got any questions?
Yep. Got any questions?
We
Comments, concerns?
We started off by me bitching about people throwing shade, especially at this time of year. Do for yourself. Be thankful. Look at what you have. Maybe you don't have a brand new 4-wheel drive high-rise truck in the driveway, but you got a way to get to work. Be thankful for it. Look around. You've got plenty to be thankful for. I'm thankful for the lessons I learned from the people that I learned them from. It took me a long time to see the lessons and to see what it was teaching me, and not why is this happening to me. It's what is this teaching me? Many answers, not too many questions at this point in the game. Oh, there's going to be answers. There are going to be answers coming out in the next couple of weeks. You think it's crazy right now? Wait. We got. I heard a beep.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh my Lord. It was killing me. The phone was killing me.
I hear you.
I'm like, come on. Oh, that's way better now. I feel better. I feel more human.
Hey, Lisa. Yeah, exactly. It's like the world getting lifted off your shoulders. It really is. You know, I watched a vehicle drive down the street, taillights, no taillights. And it was like, relief.
Mm-hmm. Like
Everything
that's why one memory came up in something that was posted, and I was like, oh, it's been a year already.
Yeah.
So, like, something, it was like, oh, I remember. Oh, I remember exactly when I posted that. It's been a year. So
Yeah. You know, this year has A, drug by, but B is gone just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Every year it seems like it gets faster.
Faster. Today I sat down and, well, actually not even last night. I sat down with Jacoby. He'd gotten a text message and hey, you know you took your PSATs, right? And he's like, yeah. And I go, have you gotten any numbers back yet? And he goes, oh, this link on my phone. So we downloaded the app to go look at his. And I was like, wait a minute. He's a junior. He just started high school. And he's a junior this year. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
My son's in his 30s now.
I can't believe it.
You know, yesterday he was graduating.
Mm-hmm.
Day before that, he was in Cub Scouts. You know? So when they say don't blink,
yeah, don't blink.
That ain't no shit.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things I reflect on.
Mm-hmm.
Where I spent my time when my children were growing up. But I did see that I was there when they needed me. So that's the important part. Yeah, exactly, Robert. You know, be thankful for what you got, and prayers for your daughter. Prayers for that baby. So what do we normally do on here?
Anything and everything.
We piss people off.
Yeah, I mean that's a thing, you know. Help people that need help when they have questions and they have help or they need help.
Yeah,
you know, we talk about our since this show restarted, we talked about what skeletons in our closets and ripping the door off so people could see who we are and what we are.
Yeah, and look,
why we're in the paranormal, why we do certain things, why we have gifts.
See that right there? That's my skeleton.
Yep, astrology. I mean, we talk about everything.
I ain't even putting that skeleton in that closet. It's just going to hang on the outside doorknob for me to look at.
I mean, yeah, we talk about ghosts, we talk about UFOs, Bigfoot, cryptids.
Life coaching. We have different guests on. I've had astrologers, life coaches, all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Every other Monday, me and Joni, she does the astrology, and I do how to get through the astrology and how to face it spiritually, how to survive it spiritually. We basically try to teach you from our own life experiences. Mm-hmm. We are not doctors. We are not psychotherapists. We're not psychologists. We're not shrinks.
Nope. Even though I wear those hats at my job.
Yeah. But we have been through about everything you can imagine, and we help a lot of people. When you help paranormal clients like we do, you about got to be able to be all those things. And, you know, I've said this before. I used to think it was a curse. Now I know it's a gift. You know, spirits put me on about every side of about everything you can imagine. And it is a gift, because when I'm talking to a client, that client tells me where they are, and I can say, okay, you know what? I understand. I know how you are feeling right now because I've been there. If I wouldn't have been there, I couldn't say that. You know, you can't say that to somebody. I know where you are. Not if you ain't been there.
How did I know Robert was going to say that? How did I know he was going to say that? Oh, because he's an Odell. But Lisa, well, she was, I lost my husband April 24th.
did.
Shook me to my spiritual awakening. And
Yeah.
I've been dabbling here and there, and I feel stuck like a plateau. That's fear.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel like you're stuck on a plateau, it's fear because you don't want to move forward and you don't want to move back.
Yeah. Yeah. And, when you're on a plateau, there's an edge.
Mm-hmm. And
It's
the
just
only reason why
flat surface,
Yep.
an edge. But the
as
thing
as I'm hearing Jim Morrison say, break on through to the other side.
yeah, there's a meme going around. There's a guy on literally like on a plateau, and it's it's this God but spirit, getting ready to flip him off, but also spirit ready to catch him. So sometimes it may seem darkest right before the dawn, right before you see light.
But remember, there's always light in the dark because there's always pinholes.
Yeah, I've been there. Those dark nights of the soul aren't for the weak. But they get you to where you need to go. They get you to stand back up, check yourself off, and remember who you are.
Yeah.
You have gotten through everything in your life to this day, to this now moment, and you're going to get through tomorrow. She had a lot of momentum with meditation and connection with crystals, and it was almost overwhelming. It can be.
Yes, it can be.
It can be. And if you mix the wrong crystals, Lord have mercy, you're not going to have a good day. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mixed, what was it? Tiger's Eye and Charoite and something else. Holy bejesus.
That's why you got to be careful.
Yes. Yes. She says she learned that.
And then I'm just going to go one more, Lisa, just to let you know, because it's something that came to me during a time when I had lost my father figure, which was my poppy, who this is his. I'm not copying Keith. This is my grandfather's. And then 6 months later, I lost the man that I call my father.
Mm-hmm.
Those pinholes in the sky, that's their way of viewing and seeing you. So just remember. Yeah, and rose quartz and citrine are probably a good mix because
yeah,
you're probably being tough on yourself. That rose quartz will bring you some love.
I beat myself up. But the thing about me beating myself up is, I realized, I may have had some things to do with those situations, but there's also things that I did not have anything to do with. It was all, what's that word? Projecting.
Procrastinating. I don't know.
Well, hey, Robert, how you doing?
That's the other Robert from the Down Under.
Down Under.
Down Under.
Down Under Thunder. This can go many different ways. Brother, sister, wife, husband, co-workers, whatever. When you accuse the other person of doing something without any evidence of them doing it, chances are you might be the one doing it. And you're trying to cover that up because you don't like that aspect about your shadow self. Well, maybe you need to face your shadow self. Maybe you need to have a chat with your shadow self. Why are you doing those behaviors? What are you missing in your life that you have to do, that you think you have to do those behaviors? You can learn a lot from yourself by that. Where did it come from in my life? Was it my childhood, my teenage years, my 20s, my 30s? What happened? What happened to the point where I cheated or lied or stole? What brought you to that point? Look back on your life. Use your life as a lesson to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2013 was rough, 2020, 2021, 2022. And me and Joni, we were going gung ho for 2026. It's going to be a good year, but it's going to be maybe a little rougher than this one. And I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know about that either.
I'm all for the better, but it's going through it to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Oh, Robert White is looking to. Where are you moving to? Are you leaving Australia?
Oh, cooler weather.
Where are you going? Where are you? Please tell us. I'm curious now because that, like you saying, cooler weather. Where are you headed to? I'm curious.
You going to north to Alaska? You going to the Antarctic?
Literally, that's what I thought of. I was like, are you going from like Australia to Alaska?
No, to Alaska. We're going north. The boom is on. The rush is on. Johnny Horton used to have that album. I play it just to piss my ex-wife off. She didn't like it. So if she wouldn't shut up, I just go put the album on.
Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes. Sometimes you got to poke the bear. Sometimes you don't have to poke the bear.
I got to make him bigger. I can't see him. Sorry.
Yeah, same thing. I'm like, huh? I hope for the best, but I know what I've been through these past 2 years. I guess that's the fear. Any guidance on releasing the fear for meditation to continue and progress. Hold on one second. But you can answer her, but I there's somebody that actually I listened to that actually helped me.
Okay. I can't meditate with a fuck.
Oh.
Okay. I cannot sit down and meditate. I've got a traumatic brain injury. I've got ADHD. I've got OCD. It ain't happening. But what I find is when I'm driving to work and I got my music playing, all of a sudden my mind's quiet. Most of the day and night, it is like 1,000 different people talking at once. That's what I hear in my head. 1,000 people talking at once. Then I have the song stuck in my head that's playing over the top of that. One verse over and over and over until I hear a new song. When I'm driving down the road and I got my music playing, I'm zen. That is also a form of meditation.
Oh, well, I mean, meditation isn't always sitting there going, oh, that everybody thinks that.
Yeah, it's whatever works for you.
It's not. I mean, you could be sitting. I mean, sometimes when I'm doing research, believe it or not, I'm sitting and I'm just ready to pack it in, and I think I can't find anything or what I'm trying to find, and it's like I leave.
Yeah.
And then I snap out of it and I go, oh, but let me go try here. And then it's like, there's the answer right in front of my face.
Yep. You get that. Another thing I do is I go out to the lake.
Yep. I mean, that's a form of meditation.
Shut everything off. There's a big granite rock out to the lake I go sit on and I talk to spirit.
Yeah.
In the shower, I ground in the shower. You got the water coming in through the pipes, going through the ground, washing over you, going back down the drain, through the ground. That's a complete circuit. Just standing there letting the water run over you is grounding.
So Lisa Parrish, Michael Seeley, when I started my journey, he was a big one that helped me. One was actually, it's here somewhere because he does so many, and it's amazing. Like his content, he does so much of so many things. There was actually one that actually helped me get over my grief of my grandfather. So I tell everybody to go listen to Michael Seeley. You know, so
Yep.
he's on YouTube. He's really, really good.
Lindsay Sterling, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So you could start there, and then from there, it kind of I drift. Like then there's Unlock Your Life. That's another good one that I like to use. So that's I kind of bounce in between 2 or 3, but you'll find them once you start like Michael Seeley. Then you like it, like how YouTube does. It'll suggest somebody else, and then you just kind of like you roll with it. I mean, there's ones that I liked to help me get over my stagnation and my procrastination of things, and after that, like I didn't need to like listening to them or trying to, just was like needles in my ears. I was like, okay, so I'm done with this person.
Yep.
So, but that's who I use. Michael Seeley is a big one, and then meditation vacation. That's another one. Those are what I would suggest to try with there.
Yeah, and you may go from one person to the next person to the next person. Like she said, you know, oh, I love this person, and all of a sudden, I'm not getting this anymore. This isn't doing it for me anymore. So you move on to the next person. I'm like that with the tarot reader that I listen to. It's just not there anymore. And that's okay. You know, that's growth. And that's good thing.
Yep.
But Robert mentioned Lindsay Sterling. She is the most wonderful violinist I have heard in my life. And I never thought I'd like violin music. You know, I'm country and heavy metal and everything. And, you know, I'm working on the house and I got YouTube playing, you know, it's going through playlists. And all of a sudden, there's this violin. I'm like, why is that? Wait a minute. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. And I just started jamming on the house.
Not only that, I've been meaning to see, now you did this. I'm going to have to go look. I'm meaning to see what frequency she's playing and for you to turn around and go, what frequency is she playing? That makes you just go, what? Because I mean, there are and I know that that's a trend right now. There's a lot of artists that are using frequencies, music. You know, there's a lot of TikTokers that are doing that. A lot of, you know, like Alex Warren, like people that were doing things on YouTube or were doing TikToks, and now that they're, you know, a star, per se in the music business, you know, there's a few that they're using frequency in music to help.
Yep. And I just posted Lindsay Sterling's YouTube page if you'd like to go give her a listen. And yes, she does have Christmas music as well. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, she's open for Hailstorm. She's open for a lot of people. Yeah. She's played. Actually, she's got a song. Actually, no, it was her song, and the lead singer from Disturbed actually sang with her. So I mean, so she's got a following with some people. So
yeah, she's amazing. And from that, I branched off, and sometimes I listen to cello music. Just type in YouTube cello music, and I just let it play.
Yep. It's the Cello Brothers that used to be. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But there was I think there were 2 brothers that they would do cello stuff together.
Yeah. And if I'm in a deep mood, I put in bass music. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's cello. It's the Cello Brothers because they actually did Thunderstruck. That's how. Yep. So it's or 2 cellos. No, it's 2 cellos. That's what it is. 2 cellos.
I've seen that. They're amazing.
Yep.
I got a gal on Facebook, can't remember her name, but she does the harp, and she's amazing on the harp.
Mm.
So it's just, you know, whatever you find that you like,
Mm-hmm.
that will help you meditate.
Yep.
Clear the mind. When you clear the mind, the subconscious can think. I mean, it is thinking 24/7 in the background anyway. But when you clear your mind,
Mm-hmm.
it has a chance to come forward and say, hey, you need to look at this. Just like when Mercury and Pluto's in retrograde. Here. Wait. Oh, here. You dropped this 20 years ago. I'm going to give it back to you. You need to look at this. Because there's something attached to it that's burning your ass up. So you need to put that fire out, and I'm going to help you do it. Here. Don't make me say it again. Because I'll get a bigger flame. And you're going to do. I'm going to tell Pluto. Pluto. We're doing this now. Boom. Face plant in concrete. So it's best to deal with things as they come up. If a lot of things come up in one day,
pick one.
Make a list.
Write it down. Pick one.
Make a list.
Don't try and take them all on at the same time. You'll fry yourself.
Yeah, that'll drive you insane, and you won't get anything accomplished.
Yep.
It'll all just fight each other.
Yep. And then that's when the plastic wrap bubble soup comes out.
Yep. Excuse me.
Yeah. So that I hope, Lisa, I hope that helps.
Yes.
Because I feel grief is a big part of it.
It is, and there's no time limit on grieving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to openly say that there is no time limit on grieving.
There isn't.
I look at it in different ways. Losing a person like that. But, depending on the situation, there's all kinds of situations out there. But, when somebody like my mom, when she passed, I was grateful that she did, because she was suffering. And she got to go have an awesome reunion with the people that she lost. She wasn't here suffering anymore, and she got to see the ones that she lost. So I looked at that as a good day, and people think I'm nuts for that. I don't have the day that my dad memorized. I don't have the day that my mom memorized. I don't have the day that my grandparents died memorized. I've healed from it. I've moved on. There are people out there still pining for people after 50 years. I get missing people, but when you do that, you keep calling them back. And if they've already reincarnated, they get pulled back to somebody they don't know in this lifetime. They're now this lifetime, and they're like, what is going on? And that's when they reach out to paranormal teams, because they're having paranormal experiences, out of body interactions that they're not used to, because they're being pulled from this body over here.
Mm-hmm.
And this person that they don't recognize is talking to them. I miss you so much. Like, you,
Mm-hmm.
And if they're still up there and have not reincarnated, you're pulling them back down away from their peace and happiness, back down to this 3D world that they finally escaped from. And they're like, you want to play? Okay, here.
Mm-hmm.
And throw something at you from across the room. And you don't know what demon is attacking you. No, it's who you're bringing back every year. They're getting pissed. You're getting tired of it.
Exactly. How we show last night. The comment was stated. Everybody. It's like I. She would get people that would, are telling them, tell them I'm okay, tell them I'm happy, tell them I'm not in pain anymore. It's because it's our mortal soul. That's how I put it. Like it's us. It may be, you didn't get to say goodbye, so you've got regret, and then maybe I was an asshole when I shouldn't have been an asshole.
Say it now.
And just say it now. I mean, because they're always listening. They're always with you.
Yeah. I couldn't make amends with my dad due to the fact that he got hit in the head with a tire iron. They think he went out to try to help somebody on the side of the road, and whoever it was hit him upside of the head with a tire iron. And brain damage, TBI.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to make the decision of whether or not to pull the plug or not and try to rehabilitate if he survived. We got him back home. Well, I did. To where he could actually live his own life.
Mhm.
It took a long time, but we did it. And then he had alcohol dementia on top of it. So eventually he had to go to a home. So he didn't remember me. I was everybody except me. I was his sisters. I was his mom. I was his brother, my Uncle Eddie. I was his friend Greg from Cooper's. I was my sisters. But he knew he had a son because he'd tell me stories about me, so he did remember. But once he passed, he wasn't in that state anymore. And I could have open conversations with him. I had open conversations with my mother after she passed. So we got a lot of things settled, understood, and forgiven. So I'm grateful for that. So yeah, just talk to him now.
Yeah, we talk to him now.
And when you do, look for little signs, a smell, a color.
Smell, a color, a song.
Yeah. Oh, songs. Yeah.
Phrase. I mean, songs are huge. I mean, for me, then again, that's how sometimes when we're on a case and I need to do my thing, it's music.
Yeah.
And just like Joni goes, I've got to look like when she's looking at the birth charts of these people and mapping lost people out. She's playing like Megadeth and Metallica. She's playing Five Finger Death Punch. She's like, it's metal, know, it helps her connect.
Mm-hmm.
It's me. It could be I just random. Like I'll just put one song on and just let it take me where it goes because that's what I'm asking. I'm asking Spirit to just where do I need to go and I will follow.
Yeah, because then
there might comes and I will follow.
There might be a set of words in that next song that comes on after that leads you right to that answer.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. We learn as we go. When we lose somebody, it sets off our fight or flight because we have had that person with us sometimes for our whole life.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, they're not physically here with us anymore. So we don't know how we're going to get by without them because we never have. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with a divorce or something like that. What am I going to do now? Well, you're going to live. You're going to live your life. Mm-hmm. You're going to heal. You're going to figure out how to do it. Mm-hmm. One day to the next, 1 minute to the next, whatever it takes. But you're going to do it. And over time, that nasty bastard time, you're going to get to a better place. You just have to allow yourself to. Because if you hold yourself back and don't let things flow, you're going to stay stuck.
Yeah. And that's when
you have the choice.
That's where, your confidence drops. And then what happens when your confidence drops? Here it comes knocking. So,
yeah, and you're lowering your vibration.
Give yourself some grace. That's why give yourself some grace too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to.
That's something that I've always had a hard time doing is that,
I mean, I do too. I mean, I think that's that and patience.
But I know now that I didn't think I used to think I didn't deserve.
And that's a huge one too.
Well, guess what? I do. I deserve the fucking world.
We all do. Good, bad, or indifferent.
I just deserve.
We all do. Everybody does.
I deserve somebody in my life. I deserve a better job. I deserve the job that I have now, but maybe I deserve a better one.
That's it, Jan.
You know?
Breathe one breath at a time.
Yeah. Hang on, my computer's being nasty. There we go.
You know, and I'll say it because Jan's not here. Love them where they're at.
Yes.
Love them where they're at.
Yeah. Even if you have to walk away and forgive them.
Yep.
That's not for you. No, it's not for them. It's for you, so you can have peace. Just forgive them. I forgive you. You know? And I've had to forgive myself because I've done things in the past. I didn't know any better. That's all I knew. That's what I saw growing up. That's what I thought life was. So that's how I acted. I've learned since that's not how life is.
Well, that and you had something interfering with that too.
Yeah, I did.
You know what I mean? So also with that too. But that doesn't give other people the ability to be jackasses. You know what I mean? It's you know. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? I saw your Christmas lights. Good job.
You know, like one of my thing is, and people roll their eyes when I say this. You know, like I forgive, but do I forget?
No, because if we do forget, we're going to end up going through the same lesson again.
Yeah.
So we need to remember that.
But that doesn't mean I'm throwing shit at you. Doesn't mean I want bad for you. Doesn't mean I'm sending things to you because I'm not. You may think it may be me because it may be somebody using my energy signature to make it look like it's me. But I'm telling you here, I'm a better person. I'm a better person than I used to be.
Yes, we both are. I'm proud of you.
So, and I was taught lessons, and I was taught things, and I absorbed things, meaning, you know, words of wisdom from people. And, you know, if you think that little of me, you know, that makes my heart hurt for you, because still know that I still love you where you're at, and I still want the best for you, because I'm always going to want the best for you.
Yeah, absolutely. But thank you for showing me that. Thank you for allowing me to see, feel, and hear that. That way I know I'm not crazy. I know what I felt is true. And we're not normally wrong in what we see and feel and hear. I'm not bragging. It's not bragging.
Especially when I put different glasses on, because I'm looking. So
we want everybody to be happy. But
I want everybody happy. I want everybody at peace. I want everybody to feel loved. I want everybody to feel safe. I want everybody to feel worthy. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want no ill will of anything, because you want to know why? Because I'm tired of taking those karma hits for that shit.
Yeah.
Like this life, I'm done. Like that's why I try so hard to make amends with people.
I have made amends with a lot of people, but there are some that I cannot.
Yep.
That I will not.
Which and those people deserve it for that reason.
Because of who they still are. They refuse to change. And that's not on me. And if anybody has an issue with my behavior or my decisions, that's their issue. It's not mine. If I say something and it triggers you, that's your trigger. Figure it out.
Not my trigger. It's your trigger. You know, and I know a lot of people probably roll their eyes because I'm going to mention somebody's name. You know, Raymond. Raymond taught me a lot of good lessons towards the end.
He's a smart man.
Right? Very wise beyond his years.
Yeah.
And Raymond helped me see things from a different perspective.
Yeah.
in that time period when I was like, well, I'll just do this, 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 and this, and I'll just burn everything to the ground and he goes, but you know who that hurts in the process, right? And I went, what? And he goes, everything that you've done in the last 2.5 years. 3, Renee? Why do you want to go back to her? And I went, you know what? You're fucking right. Because I'm better than that. I'm worthy. I'm loved. I'm accepted, protected, guided.
Yeah, all 3 of us are. But I'm going to tell you what, you push me to a point, I will go back to that person. I guarantee it.
I mean, under right circumstances, if I'm pushed to that, yeah, I will let my Aries out, and I will, between my Aries and Sag, we'll sail. Meanwhile, my Cancer will be going, do you really want to do this? Well, yes, I do. Yes.
I will get my cast iron skillet out. I will walk it out into the garage. I will set it on concrete blocks that are heat resistant. I will put ingredients into that cast iron skillet. I will put things into that cast iron skillet. And I will light a candle. And I'm not going to tell what the effect of that is, but it's quite effective.
Yes.
And I don't do it out of vengeance. Okay. No, I can't say that. I just got tapped on the back of the head. Don't lie. There might be a little bit in there, but it's to slow you down.
Yeah.
So you can look at yourself and what you've been doing.
Exactly.
And learn and help yourself. It's the same thing with writing a piece of paper, writing a name on a piece of paper, folding it up, putting it in a jar with some water, a little bit of water in it, and putting it in the freezer.
Or putting something, exactly.
We're slowing you down so that you can learn. We are trying to help you. See, that's a loophole. Okay. That's a loophole.
We make the shit smell like roses. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. You know, you may know how to cast, and you may choose to do it negatively. We also know how to cast in a positive manner. We don't do it just out of spite. We do it to protect ourselves and to
protect others that we care about that shouldn't be.
Wish abundance on each other.
Exactly.
That's the right way to do things. But just know we have been in the dark and we know how to work with it.
I'm not afraid of it anymore. I used to be.
I'm very comfortable.
I get a lot of answers in the dark that I used to sit there and go, oh God, no. Am I supposed to be hearing this?
You know,
or better yet, am I supposed to be hearing this? Or why are you showing me this? Because this is not what I thought this person was.
You know,
it's like
the dark, the void. The void stares at me. I'll wink. The void will blush.
Well, just remember, pumpkin spice jam, that's a protection spell. Cinnamon, clove, pumpkin, that's all protection. These girls that like pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin spice iced coffees, you're just drinking a spell.
Pretty much. Oh,
protection.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes.
Spell. Spelling.
Spelling.
Words.
Are
Whether
important.
You say them, whether you think them, they still manifest.
Yep.
So watch how you think. Above all, watch how you speak to yourself. You know, even in that voice in your head.
Yes, especially during this holiday season. Please, 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 be nice to yourself. Be good to yourself.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
This isn't the season. Oh, well, this one spent this and this one got that and this one, and so I've got to do this and I got to do that. No, be good to yourself. Do what you can do for yourself.
Yeah, and especially during Mercury retrograde, the pre-shadow phase, the retrograde, and the post-shadow. We're still in the post-shadow. Okay, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I have a choice.
Yes, too. Get to.
I get to go to work tomorrow. I get to go out into the cold, in the dark, get in my truck and drive, not being able to see when there's another car coming because of the glare, because of my cataracts. So my eyes are glued on that white line when I can see it. But I get to. And then when I get to work, I get to unclench my white knuckles off of the steering wheel. And I know I'm safe. But I get to go to work. I don't have to. I have a choice.
Yeah. Because somebody that probably wanted to get up to go to work that morning didn't.
Nope.
So.
And I get to see my family. I get to deal with people that Mercury and Pluto bring back into my life. I don't have to. I get to. And that is my reminder of why I no longer have that person in my life. But every time they come back in, I relook at it. I revisit it. Okay, let's talk to them just a little bit, see if anything's changed. Okay.
I mean,
nope.
People are allowed to change.
See ya.
Assholes are allowed to change.
Me.
You know what you're allowed to change. If you're not, like what I said before, if you're not that damn hard on yourself, you know what I mean? And if you continually beat yourself up and say, I'm a bad person for this and I can't change and I can't do that. Well, when you say you can't, you won't. No matter how much you try, you will not change. That's why I talk like what I always, my favorite saying, when you're in shit and you're trying to get out of shit, you need to like stop saying shit because you're just going to keep going in and in and in and in.
Me. Okay, this is happening in this now moment. Do I like it? No. I'll figure it out. I always do. That's what I tell myself. I'll figure it out. I always do. And I always do. One way or another, I will figure out the situation. I will figure out how to get through it. Whether it's financial, romantic, friend, whatever. You know, my truck breaks down, I don't have the right tool, I'll figure it out. I always do. I want to hit Jan's comment here real quick. You know, give yourself the gift of silence of the mind and soul. Reflect it where you are now and all you have accomplished, and love yourself for who you are now, who you were then. Forgive yourself and love who you were. Yes, because back then you didn't know any better. You might have done things you didn't know any better.
You didn't know exactly.
Now you know. Now you know. Be thankful for that knowledge, that wisdom that you have downloaded.
Or been shown. Sometimes you're just shown things.
Yeah.
Like, hey, grab the back of your head and be like, look, did you see this? Read this.
Yeah.
You know, and that's like out of all of what Jan said, you know, all you've accomplished. If it's something as simple as you got out of bed and you took a shower,
yay, you rock.
You did something. If it's you got out of bed and you walked from your bedroom to the chair in the living room, you did something.
Yep.
The smallest little victories are the biggest gains that you could possibly have. You have to remember that.
When I get home from work, especially if I'm in a rough mood, I tell myself, okay, do 3 things. I got on Facebook and I wished people happy birthdays. I checked my email. I fed the dog and the cat. That's 3 things. Now, if I want to go sit my happy ass on the couch and watch TV and get lessons from what I'm watching, I can do that. If I want to grab a hammer and drive a couple nails, I can do that. If I want to go to bed early, I can do that. If I want to just go sit out on the porch and listen to the crickets, I can do that. I got my 3 things done. I have 5 pages of lists of stuff I need to get done. But I get to choose when I do those things. I get to. And that's something I had a difficult time with motivation over the weekend. I had so many things I wanted to get done. I could not decide on anything to start on.
And that happened.
So I watch my show for about a half hour. I'd have a cigarette. I'd put it out, and whatever was on my mind at that time, I just got up and went and did it. So it's like the big wheel on The Price is Right. You know, you spin that wheel. Dishes, laundry, blah, 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 dishes. Okay, we're gonna go do the dishes. The actual.
Yeah, because maybe you're not supposed to go do laundry, because maybe if you go do laundry, you slip down the stairs and you break your ankle. Sometimes I think when, and I'm starting to see this because of the generation that I have right now, called the COVID babies.
Mm-hmm.
If they get overloaded, they are like, danger, Will Robinson, danger. Like they're in a stuck loop.
Yeah.
Like the ones that I have. So I've seen that, but I've seen them do things that, holy shit, the last generation couldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can't. I'm like, so, you know what I mean? So there is something to say about these COVID babies with some things. You know, do I see a lot of them being overlooked and they're just stuck in a loop, and it's trying to get them out of a loop? Uh-oh. We've got somebody on Twitch. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know, so I see that, and that's what I say sometimes, as you're stuck in that loop for a purpose. But like you said, if you're supposed to get up and do, you know, like, first thing you think of, like, dishes, okay, go do dishes.
Okay.
Check. And it gets you up out of that loop, and then it loops to the next thing you're supposed to do.
Okay. One of my loops was go out in the garage where it's cold and put my tools away from when I put my oil pan in my truck. What did I do instead? I moved my thermostat from its temporary home in the kitchen to its permanent home in the dining room.
Yeah.
After 3 years. Okay. Took me 3 years to do this.
Well, because it wasn't a priority.
But yeah, it was working, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But what
broke, don't fix it.
What spun around and finally stopped in front of me was go pick up my tools in the garage. So I got up and I was on my way, and I got myself some more coffee, and I looked up and there's the thermostat. Screw this. We're moving that. So I moved it. I drilled my hole. I fished my wire. I put it in, and no heat. No heat. No heat. Went through the programming. No heat. I changed the batteries. No heat. Okay. Finally gave up, went to bed. Curled up under the covers. Got up the next morning. Downloaded the book. Okay. Because I couldn't find it. I looked for it. I couldn't find it. I know it's here somewhere. Went through the programming again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, there's something you're missing. And I walked downstairs and I took the panel off and I looked at the circuit board where the wires are. Okay, wires are right. Looked up. Something purple caught my eye. So I pulled it out. Fuse. I blew a 3-amp fuse.
See? So you know.
My high school teacher taught us something back in high school. He said, if you're having difficulties, kiss it. We're like, what? Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss it. Start at the basics.
Yeah.
And the night before, I figured everything's working, in the heater because it would buzz. Something was buzzing, so therefore it was getting power.
Yeah.
Well, the component that kicks the blower motor in is run by that 3-amp fuse. So putting the fuse in, I got heat. So,
but that blown fuse got you out of that circuit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the rest of the night, instead of doing what I needed to do or what I wanted to do, I was doing what I felt I had to do, and that was get heat because it was cold. And finally, I just had to quit being stubborn. Say, okay, we'll look at it in the morning. So if you're having something that you're stuck on, let it flow, get a good night's rest, stay warm, and look at it again in the morning. You might see the light. But on that note, we are going to have to hop off of here to give our next guest on the RNN some time to get in the studio and make sure all of her stuff's going. And I am blanking out on the name of the show and the host. Oh my God.
Me too. And don't worry, me too. And it's like right here.
See, I could see her.
Oh,
hang on.
And I have an excuse. I've been working on an Eagle project for like the last 4 days.
Yes, you have. And I'm very
so that's stain fumes, polyurethane fumes are in this brain.
Becoming universally aligned on
Thank
at
you.
8 p.m.
Thank
Eastern.
you.
No, 8
Because
p.m.
I'm
Central.
sitting there seeing like alignment.
Yes.
Alignment, woman.
Yeah. So we got it. We got to figure it out. So thank you everybody for hopping on and listening to us jabber and bitch and moan and groan and everything else. But
Sometimes you need to do.
There's lessons in everything, even for us and hopefully for others.
Mm-hmm.
So love you too, Jan.
Love you too. Be safe.
And keep us posted on how you're doing and what's going on. But give yourself a chance, especially over the holiday season. Think positive about yourself, about others.
Be good.
And if you go to a holiday function at your family, at your work or whatever, and somebody starts shit, guess what? You don't have to deal with it. You can get up, you can walk out. You can say, you don't have to say anything, but you can say, okay, hey, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
It's time for me to go. Y'all have a nice evening.
Don't engage. Don't engage. Be the better person.
Yeah, and when where are you going? Why are you leaving? It's just time for me to go. Have a nice evening. That's all you got to say.
Yep.
And you can go home and be at peace. It's okay. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe that'll get that other person to think. Just saying.
Yep.
So, on that note, we will see you in 2 weeks. And right now,
be good to yourself.
Yes, be good to yourself and others.
And be a light for someone else that can't see in the dark.
Yeah, you might be somebody's lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you might be in the dark, you might be somebody else's lighthouse.
That okay. Hi, Raymond.
All right.
All right.
See you
Night, everyone.
I'll see you next Monday.